Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 3 to the power of x plus x is equal to 30. So, to solve this equation, I want to find the value of x. So for my solution, I'm going to first start with my equation here. So 3 to the power of x plus x equals 30. And I'm actually going to subtract x on both sides. So now I have 3 to the power of x is equal to 30 minus x. Now from here, I'm going to divide both sides by 3 to the power of x. So these two cancel out, and I get 30 minus x over 3 to the power of x is equal to 1. And this is the same thing as 1 over 3 to the power of x times 30 minus x is equal to 1. Now 1 over 3 to the power of x is the same thing as 3 to the power of negative x. So I have 3 to the power of negative x times 30 minus x is equal to 1. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 to the power of 30. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So 3 to the power of 30 times 3 to the power of negative x is equal to 3 to the power of 30 plus negative x, which is just the same thing as 3 to the 30 minus x. So I have this times 30 minus x is equal to 3 to the power of 30. Now from here, if I have something in the form e to the power of ln of x, this is simply equal to x, because the e and the ln cancel out. So let's say I have e to the power of ln of 3. This is the same thing as 3. So what I'm going to do is rewrite 3 over here as e to the power of ln of 3. So I get 30 minus x times e to the power of ln of 3 to the power of 30 minus x. And this is still equal to 3 to the power of 30. Now from here, if I take, this is actually something important that you should know about logarithms, but if I take the W Lambert function of something in the form a times e to the power of a, this is equal to a. So the W Lambert function is actually a very useful function in cases like these, where when something's so complicated, we can just make it more simplified. So what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by ln of 3. So I get 30 minus x times ln of 3 times e to the power of 30 minus x times ln of 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 30 times ln of 3. And now I can take the W Lambert function on both sides. So I'm going to take the W of 30 minus x times ln 3 times e to the power of 30 minus x times ln 3 is equal to, I have to take it on both sides, the W of 3 to the power of 30 times ln 3. Now, all of this from my left-hand side just turns into 30 minus x times ln 3, because if I have something in the form a times e to the power of a, this is equal to a. So in this case, a is 30 minus x times ln 3. So I have 30 minus x times ln 3 times e to the power of 30 minus x times ln 3. So I get 30 minus x times ln 3 is equal to the w of 3 to the power of 30 times ln 3. So now from here, I'm going to divide both sides by ln 3. So now these two cancel out, and I get 30 minus x is equal to the w of 3 to the power of 30 times ln 3 over ln 3. Now, for the w Lambert function over here, to be specific, the numerator over here, this can't be more simplified because we need something in the form, going back over here, a times e to the power of a. Well, we don't have e over here, so we can't really simplify this w Lambert function. So we can actually just leave it like this. That's actually an appropriate way to leave this. So we don't really have to do anything with this. We can just leave this like as w of 3 to the power of 30 times ln 3. So now all that's left to do is to isolate x. So I'm going to add x on both sides. So I get 30 is equal to w of 3 to the power of 30 times ln 3 over ln 3 plus x. And now I'm going to subtract this on both sides. So I get x is equal to 30 minus w of 3 to the power of 30 times ln 3 over ln 3. So this is my solution to this equation. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and also check out my other videos on this channel. Thank you.